Dr. Stone just went crazy these last 3 episodes. Shit feels like a full-on movie. Science, death, humanity literally on the line. I was gonna wait to cover this, but nah, I need to talk about this madness. Okay, to pick up where we left off, Team Senku back in America were finally able to craft diamonds. But it's not for what you expect, because they're gonna use those diamonds to sand down other diamonds, wow I said diamonds a lot, that they're gonna find to make the exact shape they need for the Medusa. Meanwhile, the other Team Senku are headed to Araxia, a city in Brazil, to also get started crafting the Medusa diamond, cause against the Draco with the switch, they don't stand a chance. So Team Senku decides to build a whole ass fort, because they're waiting for Team America to pull up on them for one final showdown. Alright, hold on, let me grab my popcorn. This show's too good. Now they run into their first problem with the Medusa. It's stupid complicated. Like I'm talking Algebra 2 levels here. So now they're racing to just build one Medusa before the Americans arrive. The plan? 2 people hide to revive everyone while the main squad literally self-destructs with Team America. Sounds solid, right? Yeah, until they run into Stanley. And after getting captured, the 3 main fighters go in to scout Stanley's force. Because Team Senku's only win condition is to finish the Medusa in time, so they have to slow down Stanley as long as possible. But as you know, they're strapped, and have a person constantly on the radar device. Getting close enough to destroy their Wi-Fi adapter is gonna be tough. So they use one of their sound traps they set up earlier that plays a machine gun MP3, making Stanley's airtight formation crack, leaving the perfect opportunity to strike. Tsukasa claps at these 2 with ease and holds the line, while Hyoga and Kawaku beeline ahead. Nice, so far so good. But then this chick tries to slam a tree on them. But Tsukasa comes in with the clutch and tells her to go on ahead. Now that the cutscene's over, it's boss fight time. The strongest high school UFC champion against this big black woman. Fight! Starts off with Tsukasa dodging with ease, then grabbing her wrist. Aura, I'm impressed. I haven't found anyone who's made me struggle this much. She tries to sneak him, but Tsukasa dodges it and hits her with that spinning back fist straight to the liver, knocking her out cold. Yeah, don't hold me back, I'm about to turn gay.
Get off that nigga dick, bro, what is you doing?
Sorry. Anyway, Tsukasa... Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, I see. The shot wasn't lethal, so he's gonna be okay. No! This can't be happening. Your sacrifice won't be in vain. As Hyoga takes the bullet from Kuhaku, resulting in her being able to destroy their lines of communication. But it's not without sacrifices, because in the end, all of them are left for dead. But then Tsukasa suddenly remembers that if you get turned to stone and revived, you might have a chance to come back to life. Oof, thank God, because ain't no way we're this far at the end of the series and these guys die. Remember, in anime, unless they are buried or you see the corpse, they are not dead. But moving on to the next episode, and by far the most craziest one. So strap in. Now, the people back at the fort are prepping their defenses, while still working to get the Medusa device to work. And then Stanley gives the order, no Russian, to kill everyone except Dr. Zeno. Okay, that's a bit extreme, but Senku's not gonna let that happen. Anyway, Senku sends off Luna and Dora to hide because they need new people to revive them when they get turned to stone. But they soon realize that they were only sent away to protect them, because back at the fort, shit is not looking good, as grenades are being thrown. And before I talk about this showdown, I will say when watching this, the whole tone of the show shifted from, yeah, science, to holy shit, people are going to die. Anyway, like I was saying, grenades are being thrown with Taiju, the man that has been with us since the beginning, at the front lines, trying his best to delay Stanley by throwing the grenades back. And so far, he's down, leaving Gen in disbelief. And while Dr. Zeno tries to make them surrender, Ryusei just starts laughing and stands 10 toes that Senku will find a way to win. But he too gets Swiss cheesed, leaving Gen all by himself. He tries to put up a white flag, but that also gets mowed down. Like I said, no Russian. And you know all hope is lost when Kaseki starts giving up. Then boom! Phone call from the watchmaker back in Court City. Jewel informed them that he made the Medusa work. But Team America snatches the Medusa and puts it in the safe because that shit's too powerful. And with that, Senku sends a coded message that pretty much says this: it's all or nothing. We're cooked over here. Y'all need to use that Medusa at all cost. And with their full faith in Senku, they charge and make a beeline to the Medusa. Yeah, this show's perfect. As they're being shot at, this dude who was a problem back in season 3 finally is able to occupy and hold off some Americans, while launching the keys into the air, to which the gymnast leaps and grabs a hold of it. But after taking a slug to the arm, it's not in vain though, because Magma grabs the key and straight weaves the bullets and opens the safe. Then he too gets Swiss cheesed. It's too late, they're all dead. Except Jewel, who who leaps across, getting his hand and watch on the Medusa. His arm gets closed on by this dude. Damn, so close. Kidding. Now think, who has been on the radio waves this entire time? God, bitch. The people on the moon have been sending a signal this whole time. 12,800,000 meters 1 second. A beam of light explodes to the Medusa, engulfing the entire Earth. Because this time, to save humanity, they have to end it. Yep, just throw up the image. Okay, with the newest episode, we get some context on what happened before everyone got turned to stone. So, the plan is simple. Throw up some revival juice and get it to splash onto them before the beam hits. Holy hell, we're cooked. But fear not, other people from Team Senku got some extra juice, so all they have to do is You know what? After all this death, I'm sadly used to it by now. But Sukiya got away. Now this right here is the real last-ditch effort. Sukiya throws the bottle to Chrome, who throws it again, who then places it on top of this plate. And by the time Xeno realizes Senku's plan, it's already too late. That's right, no matter how long it takes, as long as someone is under the bottle, they will get revived. And with Senku unable to move, it has to be Sukiya. But as she positions herself under the bottle, Stanley takes aim, debating in his head. If I don't shoot, Team Senku will win. If I shoot, it might hit one of my teammates or end all of humanity. He knows that he won't get revived and decides to accept defeat to Team Senku. Hell yeah. And after what looks like hundreds of years, Suika wakes up and begins her long journey to revive everyone and save humanity. This shit means something to me, man. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Seriously, it means the world to me. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this madness. I know y'all have been waiting for this one. 1,000 sub special coming soon. Love you boys. I'm out.